market. But what I loved most was my school days. Because schooling in Jamaica is not like it is now. We spent most of our time learning about maths, what do they call it, arithmetic. We learned a bit of English, but we learned a lot about British history. Because we were a part of the British Empire. And every morning in school, we had to stand up very tall and we would sing. There'll always be an England, and England shall be free. If England means as much to you as England means to me, yes, we were so proud to be part of the mother country. But when I turned 18, my life changed completely. I went down to the market and my eyes caught this young man. Oh, he was so handsome. He used the color of hot chocolate, but not Cadbury, not the tin one. The real Jamaica chocolate, with the foil, when you started at the foil at the top. His smile melted my heart. His name was Hubert. Hubert Henry. And the minute I clapped my eyes on Hubert, I knew he was mine. He said, Celia, I have to go. The mother country needs me. And I said, you might not understand this, but I said, Hubert, for you mama they have Clarendon. Anybody know what that means? What I said? What I said? Can you interpret it for the English? What did I say, Hubert? Your mother. Is it, you hear that? Your mother. Yes. What that interprets is that your mother is in Clarendon. She's not in England. But Hubert was determined and he left and went to Kingston along with hundreds of other men, and it was mainly men, and he joined the RAF, the Royal Air Force, and he was gone. For 2 whole years I waited for my Hubert, and then a letter came. The letter said he was being demobbed. And I said, Jesus, you mean Hubert England would join the mafia? Because I didn't know what demob meant. But I went on and I read, and it said he'd been injured in an air raid. But I was lucky, because many never made it back home to Jamaica. So I fixed up myself very pretty. I had an orange dress with little white flowers, and I went down to the dock. But I remember the day the announcement came. Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching Southampton dock. Welcome to England. Welcome to England. Everybody cheer. Come on, cheer like come. Yeah. No, we was more excited. Come. Black people on the ship. Well done. Yes. And I was so excited. My heart was beating so fast. You see, Hubert said he would sleep at the dock before. Nothing would stop him seeing me get off that ship. So I was excited. I had on a little white dress this time, and it had buttons on the front, and it come in and out, and it had lovely flowers. It don't sound so nice, but it was lovely. And my gloves and my hat and little short sleeves, and the men in their suits with their hats tipped to one side, we were looking good. And as we walked down the gangway, nobody told me England was so cold. And I was wearing a little summer dress. And everything around me was so grey. It was like someone had taken the sun out of the sky and put it in their pocket. But my heart was warm because I was looking for Hubert. He said he would be here. All around me, people were calling out for their loved one. Linda Graham, Shirley Stewart, Cliffy Wilson. And I waited. Gangway. Excuse me, lovey. And I waited. For 2.5 hours, I waited for my Hubert. Something terrible must have happened to him. But then I heard the most glorious sound. My name. Celia! And I couldn't see him. Celia! And he put up his hand. Put up your hand, Hubert. Oh, and you know what he did next? He ran to me, He picked me up, he wheeled me, you don't have to do that, that's you can stay just there. He wheeled me around, and we cried. Tears of happiness. Because I had made it to England safely, and Hubert was okay. So then my journey continued. And some of us people say to me, Celia, how comes you suffered in the cold? You suffered racism. You've suffered such a hard time. But your story is so joyful. And I said, because I've told my story so many times. And the more I talk, the easier it has become. And the happy memories is what I choose to focus on. So that's why I look so young and sexy and sweet. You know? And I don't have my home phone. My children give me my high phone. And I go on my car, Instagram. Instagram, what? Book face. And then something else when they slap you. Slap your shot. That's it. Snapchat. Ready? Oh, Snapchat. Oh, yeah, but I want everything too fast. This generation, everything is so fast. With granddaughter come to show me something and then she's it gone. She said, it's just Snapchat. I said, oh, but technology is moving on. But we need to keep things going and we need to keep the love going. I don't know if there's anything else that I've missed that I wanted to share with you. But these are all this is Hubert, yes. Hubert is still alive and well. I asked him to come here to the light. I can't call it library now. Did you go a bit rude when I call it light to me? Who agreed when I said light to me? No. I'm embarrassed and I can't say it. You see, speak the truth and shame the devil, you know. Honestly, speak the truth because you feel better when you speak the truth. It was called a lie to me. Up to this day, and I will still think it lied to me. Yeah? Even though there's books on the shelf now, there wasn't. So it was lied to me. But Hubert was meant to come today, but he was in church. And when I was ready to leave, he said, Celia, you go on by yourself and take my picture, take my hat, and take my passports. So, I know why he wants. You know what his church is called? Who can guess what church he went to today?
Seventh-day Adventist.
What called? Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah.
Who said you have a wickedness? No, it's not that. It's witness. No, it's very good. No, his church is called William Hill. It used to be called James Lane back in the early days, but now it's called William Hill, Bedford, and Paddy Power. That is his favorite church on a Saturday, even he open every day. So he chose to stay there, but he said to his love. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for listening to my journey. And I don't know how much more time I have or if there's any questions. If there's any questions that you'd like to ask me.
Yeah, you seem like such a happy and uplifting person. So I want to find out what it is about now that makes you, upsets you, or that makes you a bit mad.
What makes me mad? One thing that makes me mad, even though sometimes we used to use this thing on our children here, it was only because with the quality of their hair, when I had 4 girls, and I have to wash all of their hair, and I have to oil it and shiny bump it and pull it out. This was just to make it easier. I would just put the hot comb to just straighten it a little bit. But what annoys me now is the arts and craft that the people, young black women doing in them hair. The art and craft. They might cut it, they might glue it, they might color it, they might stick it. That is what annoys me. Because I just think we are so rich in history. We are such beautiful people, and natural is the best. So if I talk about that, because I think the amount of money you want to go tomorrow but you can't go, not because you don't have bus fare, because you have oyster, because you don't have no glue to glue back this little piece that come out. So that's one of the major things that upset me, is the arts and craft. Anyway, everybody, I'm going to finish here. I don't know if Mr. Mark wants any question, because I don't know. But this young man, Hubert, what is your real name?
West Holland.
Say it again.
West Holland.
West Holland?
Holland.
Holland? Are you from America?
Yes.
Hey, you hear me twang? Hey! What part of America are you from?
I'm
Georgia? Oh, wow. Are you here? Hold on, watch this. Are you here on vacation?
Yeah, I'm here on holiday.
Oh, good. So I would like to thank you for taking part of being my husband. It was a pleasure. And who is you to him?
I'm just a good friend.
Just a girl.
I'm a good friend.
Oh, a good friend. Okay. As you give very nice hugs, darling. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, I think I'm going to end it there. My name is Satia Halvira Henry.
All right, that was for you, Lord. Give her a round of applause, please. Come on. I might have to borrow the paraffin eater if I can. Actually, that was fun. Wasn't that a fantastic journey? Yes. Didn't that bring back at least one memory to everybody that's here? Yes. Okay, that's good, that's good. Right, so my wife has just indicated to me that we are going to start the film in the next 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to give everybody a chance to get a comfort break, get some food, some drink and all the rest of it, and then we'll sit down and we're going to watch this movie. Is everybody alright with that? Yeah. Sorry, is everybody alright with that? Yeah. Alright then, so let's do this. Thank you. Standing on the outskirts like that. She married me, you know, and me married her, she married me. Yes. We've been married like, so what did you say? No, it's not luck. It was divine. There is no such thing as luck. It was meant to happen. That's right. Luck, you're the luckier, you're stupid. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Yeah, so we've been married 9 years. Yeah, I've been married since I'm 9. Look at that laughing that hard. Come on now, sis. Alright, I might not be 18, but I'm not. Anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start this movie. This, as we say in Jamaica, film. Yes, we are going to go house. I'm going to watch 2 movies, you know, 2 film. And then after, I don't want you guys to run off because we can have a discussion. We can go through what the film, because this is all important. The reason why it's important, when you guys came in, we gave you an evaluation form with, is it Film London? Yeah. Film London on top of it, yeah. So we really want you to fill these out and give it back to us, because if that's the case, the reason why this event is free today is because Film London funded it. And we're a self-funded organisation, we don't normally go for funding, but we have students that say, nah man, we know you can get some funding for this, we'll fill out the funding forms and all that type of stuff. So we aim to please. Our motto is educating the community to educate themselves. So this is what we're trying to do. So don't run off, please fill out these and give them back to us, because it is very important. Yeah. And we want some what they call, brother, the video thing, what do you call it?
Oh, testimonial.
Yeah,
Song bites.
Song bites, that's the word I was looking for. We can't say testimonial to the young people. Testimonial? No, song bites. You know, song bites? We're going to have some sound bites and stuff, because all of that feeds back in. So are you ready for the film? Yeah. That was you, and you. I'm not going to start until everybody's ready. Are you ready for the film? Yeah. All right, I think they're ready, Sean. Yeah. Let's do this. did you get the message?
Yeah.
What was the message? Anybody? Yeah, but the main message, family. So can you see where it ties into our first act that came in? Because she was talking about her journey and the fact that the only reason why the younger generation know that journey is because she shared it. And you can see in this film, they went back 5 generations. So it is important to share your story. Otherwise, somebody else will tell it. And when they tell it, they will glorify themselves in it, regardless of what you did. Because until the lion tells his story, the hunter will always be glorified. Because the hunter will come back and say, yeah, I shot the lion. But you tell us the lion and bite up 5 of these other people before he actually shot. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, only I would go with them. Anyway, yeah, it's alright, cool, it's cool. So yeah, if you could just fill out them evaluation forms, that would be really good. And then please don't leave yet because we got plenty of time.
Anybody want to give any feedback about the event as a whole or what you've heard from the film?
Anybody?
Feedback on the film. Any questions or feedback on the film?
Greetings.
Greetings, brother.
Thank you, Sister for putting on this film event. I thought that the film itself gave a wonderful depiction of the transformation of an individual in the family construct based upon the heritage.
Thank you. Yes, it did actually give that view as well. There were so many messages embedded deep within this film from start to finish, and it just goes to show that, you know, when you put your mind to it, we can do anything. Can we?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. So I had to go. Now you know where Obama got that from. Isn't that right? Because this film was 1991, was it, Shami? 1998. Yeah, it's still before Obama. So, yeah.
And this was the first film, or the only film, that Dr. Maya Angelou directed. So this film, yeah, the only film that she directed.
And she done a very good job. Any more hands? Did I see any more hands? I kind of saw a hand like that. Okay, the microphone is coming to you, sis.
The importance of accepting who you are, and I think it's nice. I think when I get home, I probably want to talk to my grandmothers more. Their stories. I'm from Kenya, so actually my Kenyan history, like how it was before, and see how that translates to now. Because I feel it's important. Like I think someone today mentioned about not knowing who you are if you don't know where you're from. So I think the film really emphasizes that. So thanks for putting together the event. It's really inspiring.
Oh, thank you very much. Make sure you put that on the evaluation form. And just show them how great the host was, you know. Listen, the guy with the microphone, he was really good. The film was alright. The guy with the microphone. That's fantastic. It's a very good point, sis. The fact that it makes you want to go now and speak to those elders that you don't normally speak to. You say hi grandma, hi uncle, and that's about it. No. You see, when I go to Jamaica, there's lads that come pretending I sleep. Because I chat to them and I want to find out everything. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Any more views? Hi, sis.
I think there was some messages there. And I think one of the things that it showed as well is that as women, you're strong, very, very strong as black women. But also the man's determination, the uncle, because he actually behind the scenes did a lot. He showed about how black men, despite all stereotypes, when they committed and did well. So I think that's something we need to take, because I think a lot of us as black women, sometimes if anything happened to us, we're well and truly ready to kind of, criticize our men a lot without praise. The other thing, not one of the other things, I'm not going to go for long, is the thing about the determination. And I flew back from Jamaica this morning, and one of the things that, and I taught English today, and one of the things that some of us were saying, we were talking about, a particular good friend, because she's gone home and I want to come back to England, and she's asked me, she used to live here, what has happened to us as black people? Where have we have social media, but why have we lost the determination to really fight, like how we're going to fight for that chicken business? That determination, that means that we do take risk, that we take chances, that we kind of share a little bit more and walk the walk, and instead of just talking the talk. And just kind of speak up a bit more. And this thing, there used to be a thing about each one and all of that. And a couple of things reminiscing, and also about one hand wash the other. And we were saying that maybe some people who are instead of doing all the texting and whatever, that you reach out to somebody with that hand, and we really do help. And that, the other thing, especially the chicken farm thing that showed me, and given that politics now in Jamaica, that a lot of other communities are coming and taking over a lot of businesses. And it reminded me that some Trinidadian I know, she had given me a statistic about in Trinidad, that at 30 years ago, 10% of black businesses, now there's 1%, and now it's 0.75. And, as I kind of think here, we still got black businesses, and in particular black bookshops and things like that, we kind of think, well, you know what, we can still do it. It showed us in that movie, I still think we just have the capacity. But maybe we need to kind of think about some of them things about ambition. No, we're not trendy, but I know I grew up with a thing around, if you don't have any ambition, you don't know what you're not going to do anything. So that's all I want to say.
The reason why you said what you said was so amazing. You got here while the movie was on, right?
Yeah.
So that means you didn't see Celia.
No.
You didn't see Celia. She said exactly the same thing that you said. She said exactly the same thing that you said. So that is fantastic. In terms of the social media and all the rest of it, and the fact that we don't communicate to each other like we used to. She did say that. She said that in a few years from now, one of the people are going to start walking around like this. Because they've always got their head down on their whatever it is, their iPad, their iPhone or whatever. So yeah, fantastic what you said there.
You can't do the work without people helping us to do the work. That's why, let me go back and ask again. That's why we're encouraging people to fill out the audience surveys, give us video testimonials as well. Because this event today was what? How much do you get paid to get into this event? So if you want free events, because we still have to make sure we cover our costs in order to do these events. So if there's funding available, we'll go out and get the funding, and we'll try to make it accessible to everybody else. We know how it is, especially in this country, in terms of budgets. So we're trying to make this event accessible to everybody, so you can come out and learn about the film legacy of Dr. Maya Angelou, and also enjoy and come out together and meet new faces, smile and nod. And that's what we try to do with Black History Studies. Use Black History and Black Studies as a way of bringing the community out. So a lot of people say, oh, why don't you have the courses online? No, we want you to come out to your house and look at another person's face and smile. And that's why we do these events as well, to get the community out and talking to each other.
And in terms of group economics as well, we have all nights here. Did you guys go and check out the comics? That was there. The comics is depicting history in its own unique way. So we would love for you to support them. We've got Sister Oya here as well. All of her stuff that she's got, the jewelry, she makes the majority of them. You see this bracelet? You see this? It's copper. And she made it. Yeah. And when I saw it, I was like, I'm having that. Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do as well, supporting other businesses, not just supporting ourselves, supporting other businesses as well. So we have our Black Market Film Festival, we have the Maya Angelou Film Festival. Tomorrow's event, we're actually encouraging people to go, especially women, to sort of tell our stories. Because I know women like to talk, we like to share stories, we need to put these stories on film. And what I'm trying to do with that event tomorrow is encouraging more women. I mean, you're free to come down as well, you're not missing that. Come down and learn about how to actually break into the film industry and start putting your story on film. Because we at Lucky Shellys know how powerful using film is to get a message across, but we want to encourage other people to make it. Because usually when you hear, if you're on the social media, you hear people complaining about 12 years of slave, oh, we're too much labour movies, too much labour movies, okay. Let's look at the solutions to that. You write your story, pitch your script, do your crowdfunding, get somebody to support you, and put your film out there. That's what we have to do, so we can get more of these stories out there, talking about our history and our story. It doesn't even have to be history related, it could be anything. It could be how you woke up in the morning, it could be about Aki and Saltfish, it could be about I hate my oyster card, it could be anything. Put that into a film and put it out there.
There was a film at one of the film festival awards that won about 10, 15 awards. The film cost £500 to make, and it made about £2 million. He recorded the film on his phone. He made the film on his phone, so we ain't got no excuses anymore. We need to just represent.
The technology is there. So the same thing we put into social media. We put, instead of writing 140 texts, 140 characters on Twitter, we could be putting that into a film script. And also support other people as well who are doing films. So there's people like Men Richard Lazarus and people film, go out and support the films in the cinema. Because if we don't go out and support the films and buy the tickets, they will say that, oh, it's too risky, oh, there's no demand for this. And then they don't put our films in the cinemas. That's why you're wondering how come a lot of black films only go to straight to DVD or straight to video, because the distributors don't see a demand for it. And they won't do a UK release. And then it goes straight to DVD. So we at Lucky Shellys, we actually look for independent films to show that won't necessarily meet the mainstream criteria, and we'll go and show these films in the community. So this is our community cinema that we have set up here. So we're trying to encourage that as well, to get the community out of the house, come out and watch films and have a discussion and debate about what we see. So,
On that note, I would like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting us. Give us yourself a round of applause.
Yeah, I thought the event was really good. I definitely recommend it. It was nice to sit down and discuss the topics with everyone. The film in particular was a great film, so that was nice.
Yeah, no, it was a really positive experience, and I definitely recommend the film.
Go see it.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to Mark, I've had a really enjoyable evening. Totally came across this event by chance, and the film that was shown had so many powerful and positive messages. And the last thing I was saying to Mark, I think I need to really get my boy and really make him know his history. And I've had a really enjoyable evening. Thank you very much.
I thought the movie was absolutely fantastic. I'm a fan of Maya Angelou, and I didn't even know that she even directed a film. So the fact that she directed something like this is absolute fantastic. Yeah, it was a very good film. I like the idea, well, not even so much an idea, but the fact that it had a very good ending, a very positive ending, very inspiring ending. And I think it would be something that'd be good to put into schools, because it's, it's one of those kind of easy films that you can watch, and it has a history to it, and it has, what I call a good storytelling theme. I think children will enjoy that, and they'll understand it. It's good. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely recommend it to friends and family and stuff. It was very enjoying and uplifting.
Alright, so I thought Down in the Delta was a really touching film. What it touched on for me was the whole family unit thing. The image I liked was what the uncle did, where he portrayed a positive black image, a positive black man looking after his wife. And the whole black economical part was really good. And that's a part people might not even notice, because I didn't even really check it in the beginning. But then what I realised when, I'm not even sure who Wesley Snipes actually played, the son, I think it was Will, when he was actually talking and he was like, yeah, I want to bring back to the community, make sure everyone's getting a job. So he wanted to just support everybody, and it just reminded me of things like Black Wall Street. So I definitely recommend this film for anyone.
Down in the Delta is an exquisite film, powerful, very captivating. I was privileged to be here to see this film today. I have to say, Got Kush Television, you're doing a fantastic job documenting speeches, testimonials. It's exquisite. And there's one thing I've taken out of the actual film. There's a strong message of family, and also to be able to organize and centralize. It's funny that we're actually on St. Anne's Road. St. Anne's, that's the actual parish of which Marcus Garvey came from. You know, it's powerful. We'll have to say, people, come a part of it. blackhistorystudies.com. Check out Got Kush Television. And I'm just one person here just passing through. And I tell you what, I'm going to come to many, many more. You're doing great things. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed the screening. I thought it was really insightful and inspiring. I especially enjoyed the kind of community aspect to the event and the feedback afterwards. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone in future.
The one thing I've learned about movies is there's nothing usually in there by accident. You see, so I looked at certain symbologies within the film, so I thought it was very cleverly made. One thing that I've really found very encouraging and interesting about this film is that not only were the main protagonists all our people, but even when you go to the hospital and you see the doctor there, and the casting of the film was very important. Secondly, there was a shout out to the ancestors, very subtly put in there, because a lot of the key scenes took place amongst the headstones where the ancestors were buried. You see, so I found that very interesting. And also Nathan, the candelabra, was named after Jesse's dad. For me, I mean, it's probably just my take on it, my own kind of take on it, that I found that not only was that kind of like a connection between this, how can I put it, this patriarch of the family line, or the bloodline as you put it, it also represented passing on intergenerational wealth, you see. And lastly, you know, the whole community aspect centered around the chicken restaurant and everything, you know. Just remember, unity is embedded in the word community, and I like that kind of thing. So that's my comments.
I'd recommend it to everyone. Yeah, like I was really inspired, and I was touched more than inspired, to be honest with you, by the film itself. The woman who came to do the speech, it was all quite relevant to me and to what I'm going through in my life. And yeah, I was very touched. Like the film, it just shows you, you know, that like life is about love, you know, and love triumphs. Love triumphs. So.
The screening was really great. It was really inspiring, and for Maya Angelou's first piece, I think that was amazing. And yeah, we had a really good time, and I look forward to seeing more. Is that okay?
Thank you so much.
Oh, anytime.
Well, I felt the film is inspiring and informative, and I've never seen like a Maya Angelou film before, so it's been a read. So yeah, it was very enlightening, and I would definitely recommend it. Definitely.
We've just finished another successful screening on the Maya Angelou Film Festival, and this was the screening of Down in the Delta. And Down in the Delta is one of the is the only film that Maya Angelou actually directed, and it went down very well. I saw a big grown man with tears in their eyes and everything. Even Got Kush TV staff was there, like kind of, so it was all good. And you know, you want to add to that, please, Charmaine?
Today was really beautiful as well. Just the interaction of the people that was watching Annika doing her performance earlier, amazing. She got people talking, and people talking about their experiences, people singing, people talking about life experiences, and that was a good positive contribution to the film festival, because this is why we do the work that we do, bringing the community out to meet each other, talk to each other. And today was about family, and I think we had that family environment today.
at the festival.
And I can finish off by saying Black History Studies, educating the community to educate themselves. We hope to see you soon. Thank you. We love you. One love.